Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and Wanderbot's here, and welcome to Mythic Ocean. All I know is, like, you're trying to influence a pair of ocean gods, and depending on how you do so, things go good or bad, and that's about it.
The creatures look really cute and gorgeous.
I think it's going to be a little bit more like story visual novel than black and white, but it looked really cute, so we're going to give it a go. Oh, well, there we go. Anyway, we're picking save slot 5 because it looked like the 5 was falling off the, falling off, and therefore good.
Oh, whoa. A library.
Can I... Okay. I was not expecting this to be first person.
Can you look around? Where did you come from? Oh, just a dark hall.
There. Yeah. Alright.
Wait, are we out in space? Is this a space library?
We are a space wizard. Hello? Well, it looks like I'm supposed to be able to read this book, but I guess I can't.
I'm loving this already.
I'm getting Mist vibes immediately, but it's probably not Mist in the slightest. I feel like this is what a modern Mist would end up looking like. It
reminds me of Toldemmer, but oh, look at this.
There's a little bit of, like, mouse acceleration when it comes to moving the camera around. It feels really strange. Anyway, sup?
What is this orb? Did it create something new in the sky? A new...
Orb.
Or is it taking us there?
Somebody's been watching GDQ.
What?
Is this game VR? I don't think so, no.
Hey. It's me, Elil. Come on, wake up. I'm sick of waiting for you. Can't do this on my own, buddy. Wait.
Oh.
Is this supposed to be... Oh, this looks like it's supposed to be
Finally awake, huh?
Oh, an eel. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. Your memories are gone. Don't worry about it. Right now, we gotta find our friends again. The old world's gone forever, so we're gonna help them make a new one.
The world ended. Where are we now, then?
This ocean is temporary, a sort of in-between place.
All right, but why don't I remember anything?
It's all part of the arrangement, buddy. We've done it like this for a long time. It works. I get to guide you and make sure you know what's up. You get to make your choices without the burden of knowing what's come before. And, well, it's better if you're the one making choices. Trust me on that. Let's just get moving, huh? I want to see what happens this time.
This time? I really like the expressions that they had for that eel, but look at these environments. This is the right level of stylization.
Yeah, this is
I love the color, the...
If you're an aspiring indie developer and you're making a game that's 3D, this is like the acceptable level of, like, quality and texturing and lighting and whatnot that makes things...
What do you mean by acceptable? Work. This is really
pretty good.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I like how, though, the characters themselves look more cel-shady, but the environments are colorful and fairly realistic without being overly realistic and gritty.
Yeah. I've just been curating a lot of my indie game lightning round list, and let me tell you, there are some really ugly looking 3D games there, and this is not one of them. Though there's a little bit of a hole right here in the model that you can see through.
I wonder what that spot's supposed to be.
Blowhole. You blow into it and he inflates.
And here's our old friends, the gods of this ocean. What a crew, huh? You got two gods whose anger and kindness are at odds.
Sort of a duality.
A god whose appetite and curiosity are limitless. A god of friendship, revelry, and joy, without care. A god determined to chart the universe and unlock its secrets at any cost. And a god who gathers knowledge and keeps a watchful gaze. Oh, and of course, this handsome serpent.
Did he paint that on the wall himself?
Best looking one in the whole bunch, right? Man, I've been working on my art skills.
Do you want to do the is that you or not a bad likeness? Are we going to compliment him?
Yeah, sure.
Not a bad likeness.
Ha! Hard to capture perfection, though, eh? So, which one of these gods is going to create the new world this time? All depends on what advice you give them, and that part's up to you. But you never know who will be the next creator, or what kind of world they'll make. That's my favorite part, you know. Even after all this time, it's still hard to predict. Anyway, this will make more sense soon enough. Just find the gods, you'll do fine. As for me, I'll be in my cave in the Elil Kingdom, as always. Stop by sometime. We can talk things over. Whether they're going well, or not so well. Good to have you back, buddy. Things are much more interesting with you around.
Ooh, can we look at this?
Okay, so
So I remember the two sort of aquatic girls, or I don't know what they are, on the far left.
yeah, I thought this was going to be locked in and we had to go with that. So I actually don't want them.
Well, they're the duality,
Yeah.
and then this is it feeds.
Yeah,
That's
so
the,
hunger, party god, knowledge god.
well, they're both knowledge gods. These two. That one wants to chart the universe, and this one wants to watch everyone and accumulate knowledge. Also, it looks like Cthulhu.
Can I just pick him? Just have him be the creator
I
god.
do not
And
believe
everything's
that's
just made out of toothpick and cardboard. He's like, I'm not actually a creator god, you know. And we're like, yeah, whatever. Just
So-
keep going.
An interesting thing. He seemed to say that this has happened several times before, and that it'll be interesting to see what choice you make this time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. My vote is for party god.
You want the otter, the party otter god?
Yeah, I've just been playing a lot of Hades recently, and let me tell you, Dionysus is an absolute bro.
Well, so I'm a little bit skeptical about hunger because that will probably lead to the destruction of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for knowledge, there are two gods of knowledge by the looks of it on the right. One seems potentially benevolent, but might be cold. The other one, it really does look like Cthulhu, eldritch horror that's watching everyone.
So I'm up for these three. These two seem problematic.
Why? We haven't even met them. How can
true.
you make snap judgments?
I'm just making snap judgments based entirely on their designs.
Also, I think the Grubbin is going to be really cute.
That
but
thing?
I'm not gonna
Maybe.
I'm not gonna fall for it.
Look, I just want party god.
Let us gain an audience with the gods and see. Wait, do we have to choose here, or do we
no,
go...
you're right.
I think we have to go visit them individually, talk with them, and see what their grand designs will be for the future world, and then we can make a decision.
Oh, right, almost forgot. You're gonna want to take this thing with you. It's a teleporter. You can only use it to visit certain folks you already met, though. It'll give you some other useful information, too. Take a look. You'll see what I mean. Catch you later.
Use teleporter, teleport to
Ooh, I like this.
Wow, yeah. Oh, illustrations. Looks like there are 48.
Maybe when we meet new characters.
Probably, or just achieve certain things. But yeah, visually... Oh, use your sonar. Discover new areas. Find characters you can talk to. Try it now until the bar fills up.
Oh, do you know what I really hope there is in this? That we'll be able to talk to normal folk in the citizenry to see what their perceptions of the gods are.
Oh, yeah. I know there's a turtle at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Because I want to make an informed decision and want to know how each of... Like, what are the pros and cons of each of these gods?
Well, we can talk to the Wigglers first.
Oh, the tiny little worm. Oh, eel. Oh. Burrows?
Hey, you're all by yourself. I always wondered about that. What's it like?
Oh, because they always live in these big groups, right? So, I enjoy my solitude. It's a bit lonely, or never thought about it much. Like, what are you? Are you just someone that's trapped in the library and you're eventually tasked with rebuilding parts of the universe when they die?
Yeah, I think we're kind of the advisor to these creator gods.
Uh-huh.
And we have our memory wiped so we can remain impartial.
Oh, interesting. So, well, perhaps it could be a bit lonely. Especially if if your memory is wiped, the eel seems very familiar with you, but you not so with him?
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's a bit lonely.
You should make some friends then. They can look out for you. Hey, I can be your friend. I can't go with you though. Gotta stay here.
Oh, same thing.
Okay. Aww. This is... I'm tearing up. This is just so perfect. Oh, this is Rosetta.
Ah, there it is. Listen. It's the sound of all of us, waving in the water, singing in perfect unison. Your melody is the same as ever, yet it's different now that it's combined with ours. Isn't that something?
Are there any other colonies that we should talk? Oh, is that an...
Oarfish?
I
Or
think
just, it's another eel.
Ah. Duke.
You don't smell familiar. Since you've just arrived, here's some advice. When you meet someone for the first time, always trust your nose. If they smell good, get to know them better. And if they smell funny, well, I'll just leave that up to you.
You should have said smell fishy. But that would have been too much of a pun. Oh, that's the coral reef. But...
Fish!
Oh!
Chill. Once in a while, I have a dream about turtles. They're all grazing in a field of seagrass, looking so very peaceful. I feel like it's something I've seen somewhere, but I can't place it.
I'll keep an eye out. See you around. Yeah, there are definitely more denizens in this kelp forest. Whoa, what is that a library book?
Yeah, that's back to our library, it
But
looks
why is
like.
there a book open?
Yeah, let's pop through it.
Ooh, look, and a note on the ground. The Book of Antiquity received. Era 1, Section 1, the beginning. At dawn on the first day of the new world, I ask the Creator about their plans. They tell me, I want my world to guarantee the safety of all mortals. It seems like a good place to start, but I wonder if they realize how difficult this will be. Oh, I love this. There's peculiar creatures to talk to, there's lore, there's beautiful environments and artwork. Teleporting
go.
between areas.
So 4 to 5, the area. Interesting, because we picked up that book.
Where will we be able to access the book?
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe the book is actually just the book that all the pages are going into.
Ah, the Book of Antiquity.
Yeah, that's probably the case,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, a green one. Thrill.
Mind if I tell you a secret? I've never been to a party. Oh, I've always wanted to, but it's gotta be the right one. Real crazy.
I'll keep an eye out. See you around. So, chill and thrill. Polar opposites, aren't they?
I like to get down and gargle rocks.
Travel the kelp forest.
Oh, that might be the otter.
It is.
Is he
Party god!
He's having a party.
Oh, yeah! Dancing to the beat! Whoa! Oh, hey there, stranger. Never seen you before. How'd you find the party? You know what? Scratch that, forget I asked. Everyone's welcome in the forest, no matter how they got here. Let's talk somewhere a little quieter, huh? Follow me.
Look at all those very happy seahorses. And the fish. Flash.
Hey, it must be your lucky day, buddy. You didn't know me before, but now you do. You're talking to the life of the party right here. Ask anyone in the forest, they'll tell you.
It's okay. I believe you.
Of course you do. You know a hot shot when you see one, right? Have a good time here, pal. You deserve it.
Oh, glitter. Why, hello, poor thing. You've never met me before, have you? I'm the life of the party around here, my dear. There's no celebration if I'm not present, and don't you forget it. I thought Flash was the life of the party. You thought who was? Utter rubbish. Don't believe lies like that. They'll rot your head. I'm the one and only, dear. Take my word for it. Right, will do.
I'm really digging this music. This
Yeah.
is pretty good music.
Do you want to talk with
Everybody
Thrill?
else first.
Well, Thrill? Just to send him to the party?
We'll go back out.
Uh-huh. So there's the Eel Kingdom, the Coral Reef. Whoa, look at those crabs. They're performing
Hey,
capoeira.
buddy! Welcome to the zone! There's only one rule here. Always have fun. If I catch you not having fun, well, you'll be in trouble, okay?
Look at that dancing crab. Oh my. What do they call that? I mean, breakdancing, yes.
It's
but
breakdancing. That's just breakdancing.
What is the surface like? Can we swim up there just to see? Is it just blue skies and... Ooh. Look at that. Rocks and trees?
Yeah, it looks like it. Doesn't really look like we're allowed to explore out here.
Nah, but... Oh wait, what's that in the air?
It's a wispy bit.
Oh, it's a portal.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, can we go up that geyser? Ah!
I missed.
Okay, you'll be able to go back. Maybe that will give you another page.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay, it's reforming again. You just disturbed it. Yeah. Back in the library again, but any new book? No. I don't see any new pages for us.
Unless... Oh, there it is.
Oh, wait, what? Era 4, Section 3, Unanswered Questions. There's a secret place in this world where mortals are sent. They go because they've broken the Creator's rules one too many times, and they don't come back. They do a different kind of work there. The Creator won't tell me any more than this. Ooh. So if we find all of these secret locations, we'll come into a library and...
Learn lore.
Ooh.
Potentially our own personal
Our own
writings
personal
and
story.
stuff.
Ooh, a dolphin.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, swordfish. Pout. I think you should be him.
Don't you just hate dolphins? I think they're so great. Everyone should just be overjoyed to see a silly little thing they do. Want to say bad stuff about them behind their back?
Not really.
Bold choice. We can insult one to its face instead. Why don't you tell that dolphin over there that I hate its clicks, and it would never beat me in a fight.
Bold of you. Well, there's
Wow.
the dolphin to the right.
What?
Yeah,
An
dolphin.
absolute butt. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm just
chasing
enjoying these.
whirlpools. You got an achievement.
Give me a second, let me have some fun. Oh, this one got boring.
The dolphin was right there. If
I
you
know.
go back.
I mean, it's super easy for me to get back.
Hey there! I'm just getting in my daily delight routine. Couple of swishes and then some splashes, throwing a few flips and tricks. That's fitness that puts a smile on your face.
You really want to...
Strife!
Oh no, you're gonna sow discord into this world?
They will battle to the death, and then I will feast on their horns.
The swordfish says it hates your clicks, and you would never beat it in a fight. My flips are sick, and I'm a delight? Oh, why thank you! Tell the swordfish I very much appreciate his kind compliments.
Strife and miscommunication. The perfect building blocks for any solid relationship. Did you tell that dolphin what we think of it yet?
It misheard me and thought it was a compliment.
Oh, I figured that might happen. Dolphins only hear what they want to hear, you know? Let's try that again. Tell that dolphin to get a real job. Nope, never mind. Screw you. Bye.
What of jobs do these even have? Well, do these...
Pooping.
Oh, yeah, there's the god again.
Sup, dude? Your swordfish sucks. Kick him
Also,
out.
yeah, he has another eye on his forehead.
He does.
And he has multiple limbs. I think he has an extra set at the bottom. So 4 arms, 2 legs?
Yep. Oh, that's better. I love being in a big crowd, but sometimes it's nice to take a break, you know? Oh, I'm Amar, by the way. I've got a game I like to play with people. I've just met you up for it.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Let me just explain how it works before we start. I have some fun questions I want to ask you, get to know you better. I'll tell you my thoughts on each one, so you'll get to know me better too. Just answer the way that feels truest to you. Don't think about it too much.
Got it. I'm ready.
Great! Now, which one should we start with? Oh, okay, I've got it. What's your perfect vacation?
Let's see. So hanging out with friends and family, spending quality time to yourself, or going to a place I've never seen before. I like the first one.
Okay. You know, I've thought about taking trips like that too, but I almost always chicken out.
Really?
I've left the forest a few times, but honestly, there's so much to do here, I don't really have to. It's a lot of work after all. So, sea urchins, crabs, or kelp?
So kelp for a salad, urchins for sure, they're delicious. Or I think crabs are kind of cute. Crabs are kind of cute. Crabs are kind of cute. Why do you want to talk about kelp?
Crabs are not cute. Crabs are horrifying. I do not like crabs.
You don't like crabs?
I do not like crabs.
Well, the crabs that are currently breakdancing on the ocean floor are fine.
Okay, that one's cute. But like, I straight up, my parents got us crab when I was in like 1st or 2nd grade.
They're the arachnids of the sea, so...
And like, seeing a giant crab's face up close... Not my thing. Alright, whatever.
I mean... Oh. He's surprised by that.
Cute? I mean, meant for eating, you goof. Although, to be fair, you're correct. Crabs are sometimes very adorable. And always quite delicious. Okay, what's up next? Oh yes, this is a good one. What job would you be really bad at?
Hosting social events, writing research papers, or being a professional athlete. Probably the lattermost. Being a professional athlete. I'm too much of a bookworm.
Haha! That's very honest. I feel like lots of folks like to believe they could be pro athletes. They watch someone else and say, yeah, I could do that. But it's so much harder than it looks, right? I get my ass kicked doing fitness video games. I can't imagine doing fitness in real life successfully. I mean, I'm pretty fit and fast enough to beat most anyone else in the ocean in a race. But nope, there I go again, fooling myself into thinking I could do it. I just don't have the discipline. I'd be terrible too. Okay, how about this? Deep sea diving, coral reef sightseeing, or floating on your back with the sun on your belly?
I would like a coral reef tour.
Coral reef tour. I would love seeing nature in all its splendor.
I agree. Nature's beautiful. I can't get enough of it. And even I have to admit, there's a lot out there to see besides the kelp forest. There is, in fact, a coral reef here in the ocean. If you didn't know, worth seeing at least once. Let's see. I want to give you a couple slightly heavier ones now. What's your greatest fear?
I mean, for our character, yeah, never figure out who I am, that there's no point to our lives that are no ultimate goal or purpose.
Definitely the bottom one.
No one I know actually likes me. Is that what your greatest fear is? The
Probably.
lower one?
I hate it when people play lip service to me. I'd rather them just say, I have no interest in actually doing things with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, and for the second one, I think you have to make a purpose.
Yeah, it's like
for
crippling
yourself.
nihilism is a thing that I think all people generally struggle with a little bit, but like...
And obviously you do mean something to other people.
At least the first two I feel like I have control over. Third one is like absolute black box and that sucks.
Okay, we can do that one. That no one I know actually likes me.
God, too relatable. No, seriously, I worry about this all the time too, friend. I have control over me, but not how others see me.
Precisely. I really love the writing in this game.
This is pretty good. It's tough, but you know what? It's out of our hands. We have to accept it. Only then can we be free of it. Alright, we're down to the last one. Some people like to say that life is a game. You've heard that before, right? So if you could add one rule to the game of life, what would it be?
Ooh, to add a rule to the game of life. The strong aren't allowed to use their power to oppress the weak. Ooh, that would be a good one.
Yeah, I'm going with the first one.
Everyone has to be honest with each other. No more lies or secret agendas.
That would be bad.
Let's see. I suppose there are such things as white lies or
just lies of
just
omission and stuff.
omission,
Like if I had
just
to
so that
be
you don't-
if I had to be upfront and honest with people always, people would realize I'm like a considerably angrier person than I actually am. And I'm just mean.
And I don't like the last one because my only rule is that there shouldn't be any rules.
Yeah,
'cause
that's bad too.
That's terrible.
And
So,
Taco Tuesday is a rule. We should find a place that has Taco Tuesday at some point.
so I would definitely go with the first one. The strong aren't allowed to use their power to oppress the weak.
I think my other problem with the second one is I have really bad intrusive thoughts, so every once in a while I just think something absolutely stupid.
And it would be terrible if you had to blurt it out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I straight up just like, will every once in a while think something just utterly horrible about a person. Is that actually my honest feelings? Probably not. But at that moment, maybe it is, and I don't want to... This would terrify me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably get better at, like, conditioning myself, but... Anyway. I like that sentiment, friend. It's never good when only the strongest get to have fun. In nature, the most powerful and fittest animals tend to win out, but there's a balance to it, you know? I don't believe in having a lot of rules, but making sure everyone has their freedom. I can always get behind that. Okay, that's it. That's all the questions I got for you. Don't you feel like we know each other so much better now? Anyway, hope you've been enjoying your time in the forest so far. I've always loved it here. Sometimes it even feels like it's all I've ever known. I'm sure that can't be, but nothing else sticks in my mind like this place, you know?
Can you stop for a moment?
Sure.
I just wanted to... So, obviously, during this whole exchange, we've been telling him a little bit about our own perceptions of the world and activities and whatnot. He's definitely been giving us a lot of input about him.
Mm-hmm.
So, aside from him being the free-loving party god that doesn't want to restrict anyone, it seems like he's fearful, though. He said that he didn't really see much need to explore or to leave.
Well, I think these people
He's
also
just-
have their memories wiped too. And so he's kind of in this like weird quasi loop of just party god, deletion, repeat.
Well, and also he's all about having fun where he is. So, but at the same time, I don't really know if this kind of life is sustainable or if everyone will really be happy. Well, let's take a look. So I know what you mean. I woke up in a cavern not long ago and I can't remember anything before that, or let's talk about something else.
Definitely
or,
top one.
Yeah, that would be the best one.
Wow, how mysterious. Thanks for sharing that with me. I wonder if maybe your memories are all locked away in your head somewhere, waiting to be found. Maybe I have hidden memories too. Ooh, that's an exciting thought.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do the first one.
Yeah, it is. What's your earliest memory?
Let's see. I think the first thing I can remember is the forest. Guess I'm pretty lucky considering how beautiful it is. Take all the lush vegetation. I bet there's nothing like it anywhere else in the ocean. Kelp's always a lovely sight, swaying gently in the water. And the way the light filters down, turning green and gold as it goes through the leaves. Oh, it's enough to bring all sorts of folks to the forest. And believe me, they know how to have a good time.
Aw, I like these
I love these little
illustrations.
watercolor illustrations.
I
They're
wonder
cute.
if they'll be added to your library of
Probably, yeah.
illustrations.
Yep, as much as I love to relax, I can never turn down a good party, and there's no shortage of them here. Huge schools of fish, in every color you can imagine, everyone swimming and dancing and eating their fill. Oh, speaking of which, oh, the food! Oh, it's to die for here in the forest. Every kind of soft, crunchy, savory, sweet morsel you could want. Oysters, mussels, snails, crabs, and sea urchins. Yep, I ate a lot of critters around here, and not just because they're so tasty. All the little kelp devourers would eat the whole forest if I wasn't here to keep them in line. It's an important job, but also a simple, relaxing one, and I love doing it.
Oh, so he munches on all of the creatures that would destroy the kelp? Huh, okay, so let me look at these two. Ooh, this is interesting. I like the second one because, yeah, what if he is challenged with adversity, something that isn't fun as a god, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would he be up to the challenge? It might be easy now, but what if things got more difficult? What would you do then?
Depends on how difficult. I could probably work a little harder than I do now, but in the end, I'm not looking for a tough life, friend.
I don't think he'd be a good creator god in that case.
I think he'd be a good, secondary, hey, he'd be a good balancing act, like a moral compass, kind of, but not down and dirty. What am I supposed to do if some kind of disaster happens in the forest? I'd probably just hide and wait for it to be over.
I'm sorry.
Second one.
I don't think he's god material. Let's see. Let me look at these. Yeah, definitely the second one. This is the place you love most. Even if it's hard or scary, don't you want to protect it?
Look, I'm not interested in messing with the natural order or getting in anyone's way. I just want to keep on living in this world, even if it's not perfect. Can we talk about something else?
Sure, fine by me. Tell me more about the kelp forest.
Like I said, the kelp forest is the first thing I can remember. I can't say enough good things about it. Okay, so... same deal. Okay, so gotta go. Oh, wait, before you go, have you ever been out to Moss Cavern? It's that dark place full of green fuzzy stuff and glowing crystals. There's this thing I saw there once. It was like a big glowing pod or something, and it was taking over the cave with all these vines.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a source of evil or some kind of encroaching, conflict right there.
Yep. This might sound crazy, but I think I heard something inside it talking to me. But not out loud, only in my head.
A telepathic evil growing pod thing that's gonna take over the kelp forest.
Weird, huh? I swam away as fast as I could, of course. Anyway, I don't know if it's still around, but keep an eye out if you go there. Growing pains.
And that seemed to have the symbol of the devourer?
Yeah, I think so.
The worm?
See ya!
Ooh.
So we can see our illustrations. Yep.
Yep, those are the ones from his explanations.
Pages.
Yeah, pages might be out of order, so...
I don't see fables directly.
Oh, hey! Wait, 5 out of 5 for fish? And... Wait, how many
1 out of
pages?
3 for pages.
1 out of 3 for pages.
Yeah, so there's probably more of those secret areas anyway.
Wait, what's this? Where did we go?
I teleported the eel because there was a green glowy, which meant he probably had something to say. So, seeing as we're here, we might as well talk to him.
Well, look who it is. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I feel like having company once in a while. It gets boring when I'm by myself for too long.
Can't you go out and talk to other people?
That's not part of the arrangement, my friend. Never has been. I'm just here to observe and remember. It's been this way for a long time. That's why I like talking to you about what happens with the gods. Gives me something to ponder and comment on.
So, you already know who all the gods are, right?
Yep, I do. I've known them as long as I've known you. But I'm not going to tell you anything else about them. Better you discover all that for yourself. You can ask me other questions, though. I'll answer what I can. Ah, so you've been to the library, eh? I can sense the pages you found there. Believe it or not, those things carry a lot of power. You'll even find a couple uses for them, if you bring them to the right folks.
Oh.
And one of those folks happens to be me.
Interesting. Go on.
Right, so here's my offer. Give me at least 10 pages and I'll use their power to make you something. We'll call it the crown. Not actually a crown, but that's okay. Really, it's more like a little ball of potential. When your journey here is over, you can give the crown to whichever god you want. That god will then be more likely to become the creator. Won't guarantee anything, but it'll tilt the odds in their favor. Just a bit.
Wait, so there's the potential that even if you do choose a god, that
Yeah, so I think it's going to be
something-
based on our choices and our actions throughout the game.
Oh. This is... I could almost see... I could definitely see the potential for so much replayability with this.
Yeah.
In that instance. Potentially. We'll have to see.
Oh,
You have to bring me...
sorry.
Oh, I like it how they have
Yep.
the dialogue tree.
Let's see.
You can bring me more than 10 pages, too. The more reviews, the stronger the effect will be. Anyway, give it some thought, buddy. No need to decide right away. Oh, and as for the other uses of the pages, I'll let you learn about those for yourself.
Yeah, let's look at this. Are you a god like the others? Or not? I like the expressions. The way that his eyebrows move.
Yeah,
For,
they
like, the-
animated him well. He's actually got emotions. I mean, all of them do, actually.
Well, simple answer is no, I'm not. More complicated answer is I used to be one. A long time ago. I didn't handle it too well. Not something I'd like to talk about these days.
Ah. I mean, he might not want to talk about it, but
Let's talk to him about other stuff.
how will the god who creates the new world be chosen?
Never knew exactly how it worked, but when you say certain things, the gods seem to get more motivated, you know? Like when you agree with them or make them see something differently. I think it might be whichever god's the most motivated in the end.
Ah. Do the gods know they're gods? Do they know about the new world?
Nope. You've probably noticed that by now if you talk to them enough. They'll never understand it, buddy. You could try to tell them, but why would they believe you? It'd probably ruin the whole process if they knew anyway.
Oh, so are they really just creatures going about their lives and they just happen to be predestined or chosen?
Kind of. I mean, it's very clear that they're still central figures to this world. It's not just like the dolphin that's just kind of a random.
Mm-hmm.
Because the otter was definitely the central figure there.
How do we know when it's time for the new world to be born?
See those tablets in here? The ones with all the symbols carved into them? Have a look at them. They'll give you some hints about where this is all headed, and when it's gonna get there.
Let's talk about the crown.
Sure thing, got any questions?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over this again.
Right, because there's no other answers.
Oh.
Oh, no, you only got
Yeah,
two.
I clicked on the wrong thing.
I want to ask you about the gods.
Sure, what about them?
He's probably not gonna divulge anything like
Let's go with the
this.
bottom one.
I want to know what one of the gods is thinking.
Okay, which one?
How would you describe Amar's way of thinking?
Well, I'd say Amar is mostly thinking about how to have the most fun these days. They want everyone to get along and have a good time, but I think they're more likely to just go with the flow, rather than go out of their way for someone. Anything else you want to ask about?
I'm all set. Or, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do the how come you're not a god anymore. Oh, yep, of course.
Told ya, I don't like talking about it.
Please.
I'll think about it. Ask me again later. Maybe I'll change my mind.
See you around.
So,
Ooh,
tablets.
Let's look at these tablets. Are these for the different gods? Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. So, there's a bunch of stones.
I'm assuming we're too early in the process.
Yeah, they're not going to be filled up with magical energy, or maybe that's the motivation?
Maybe. Could be a bunch of different things.